Hello and welcome to Scrapping on the Fly. My name's Kristen and I'm here with Stash Dive Tuesday, where you gather all sorts of different things from different collections and things that are just sitting on your desk, and you use those to create a layout. So today I'm going to document Thanksgiving 2018, and I have a picture of my mom and my daughter, me and my mom, and my aunt, my son, and my mom. And I'm going to use up some scraps I've had in my stash for a long time. I believe both of these are Paper Studio. Oh no, that's Die Cuts with a View. But I think that little pumpkin is from Paper Studio. This is EK Success, I think is what it said on the bottom. I've had that for a very long time. These are Paper Studio. Those are going in the trash. These are uber old. I have no clue. Oh no, those are Paper Studio. These right here are old. I don't know where I even got them. They're not very sticky. I'm not sure I'm going to keep them. They're not necessarily attractive, and neither is this. I don't like that, so I'm not sure if I'll keep it. And then this is just some stickers from like Current or something that I've got in like a Facebook marketplace. Now, this is my Echo Park Happy Fall. This is one I stash bashed a couple of weeks ago, and this is all that I have left are those few scraps and those handful of stickers. And then I have I Love Family by Echo Park, and I do have a few sheets of paper, a bunch of scraps, and then some stickers. And I'd like to use up quite a bit of this if I can. So with all of these items, I really would like to try and create a layout I like. So with my papers and embellishments and my pictures, let's see how this goes. So I love this paper right here. This hexagon is amazing. I love it. I don't want to use it because I want to use up all those scraps. That's like the biggest thing I want to do. So I decided to set that aside. I'll use it for something else because it is a great paper. And I have enough for the I Love Family collection that I should be able to make another layout from it. So I pull out a piece of khaki cardstock, and I just decided I'm going to use all these to make a little place for each of my pictures to sit. So I just start pulling with no rhyme or reason. I did pencil mark where the pictures go so I know to make sure that the paper comes out on either side of where the pictures will be, so there's a mat behind it. But really, I could have just covered the entire page with scraps, like gone all the way up, because that's kind of how it turned out. There is some khaki showing on the sides or the bottom or, in little places. But for the most part, I end up covering this entire page with scraps and use almost all the scraps that I had between the two collections and those loose papers with the pumpkin and the Thanksgiving paper. So I'm excited for that because getting scraps used makes me super happy. Getting a layout done makes me very happy, and this is my second to last layout that is to be done, and so that my 2018 scrapbook will be complete and I can put it in a book. So I'm going to finish the other layout just off camera and finish it up. And so that's the goal for today. We had an unexpected day off of school, so I'm kind of excited about that. So I pulled this little border strip that says Family Memories on it. It's got some grids on there, so I thought that'd be perfect for a journal. So I put it down here at the bottom, and I am going to layer up some things on top or behind it. But for the most part, I am just using the scraps here, there, and everywhere. Now, I could have been more strategic and made sure that each cluster and layers of paper had the same types of paper or colors, but all these colors go together. Both of these collections really went well together. I probably, looking at this, could barely tell you which one came from which collection if it weren't for like the little fall leaves, because that's the only thing that makes me know that it's from the Happy Fall. So I just start tucking them in. I then put the pictures down so I have a better idea, but I only tape the middle. I do go in later off camera and tape the corners, but at first, while I'm still tucking and trying to get things lined up, I put just tape in the middle. And that camera was from a cut apart. I fussy cut it out of the collection And then I roughed it up and inked the edges with some hickory smoke so that it would stand out and give it a little bit of texture, but not a lot. I don't want any oomph on these pages because my scrapbook is already pretty fluffy and I don't want any more fluff. So I did not decide to add any flair or any other, bulky. I mean, there's a little bit of bulk because there's some gemstones on here, but I did not put, no perspectives or wood veneer or acrylics or anything like that. So this sheet over here on the left was pretty full of stickers, and I've decided I pulled those from all the different places that I shared with you in the beginning of the video. I do not end up using that teal banner because it says Family Memories, which is already on here. I think I was pulling it because I wanted to make sure I got that teal introduced all 3 or 4 areas, depending on how many I was going to end up with. I wanted to make sure there was teal everywhere, and there is, because it wasn't in the fall collection, but it was in the I Love Family. So I wanted to make sure that got everywhere. Other than that, I just keep layering up the papers. I kept layering up the embellishments. I love these cute little pumpkins with the little gemstone on them. I felt like this was a appropriate time while there was pumpkin pie. We're eating pecan pie in that bottom picture, but it's okay. But I did use up some things that I wasn't sure how I'd use. Now, these family-oriented ones, I knew those would get used. That's not a problem. But a lot of the fall ones, I don't have a lot of pictures from the last couple of years being outside because I just don't. So I felt like getting some of these things used up right now was a good time. So that is it. Just lots and lots of layers of scraps and then tossing on those pictures and then adding a bunch of embellishments. It is very, very, very busy. I am okay with that. Not every layout in this book is going to be busy and full of scraps and color. I love having the variety of a busy page and then a pretty slimmed down simple page. I decided to title it Home Sweet Home because I had Thanksgiving at my mom's house. So I thought it would be a pretty fitting title. I hope you will go below and see all the other creatives who are hopping along with Stash Dive Tuesday. They are super inspirational. I love watching the way they create and use up the things on their desk and in their space. And I also hope that you'll come back and see me because I've got more stuff planned for this month. So have a great day and happy scrapping.